Hi, I'm Dom and welcome to my channel, The Metal Muse, where I react to and discuss all things metal. Now, today I have literally switched off my work laptop, switched in my personal laptop, and I haven't even changed from work. I am just doing this because I know it's going to get spoiled for me, and you probably can guess what song it is. It is Caramel, the highly anticipated, highly waited for song by Sleep Token. This is the second song they've dropped. They dropped Emergence and now Caramel. It's off their new album, Even in Arcadia, but I feel like I don't need to say this because, you know, unless you've been living under a rock, you know the story and you know what's going on. And I swear, even when I woke up this morning at like 6, people were already spoiling it. They were like putting the song on TikTok, they were putting the song on Instagram, it was like everywhere, and I was like, no, I don't want to see it, I want to react to it, I want a clean, transparent reaction. So I'll put down my stuff. I only kept my work phone on today and I've just been offline till now. So without further ado, join me in reacting to Caramel by Sleep Token.
Count me out like sirens, pay back for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. So stick to me.
Okay, I love this, but I have to stop because okay, so the melody is like really up here. It's kind of like pop, a bit, you know, a bit some summer to it. It's like very light, very summer pop, I would say. And then you listen to the lyrics. That stuff is dark. Vessel, are you all right, buddy? Like, what's going on here? It's like one foot in the roses, one foot on a landmine. It's getting harder to exhale. Like, because honestly, like, I just, it's such a like a unique sort of pairing of like the light and then the down here, and I'm just a bit like, oh my goodness. Okay, let's just keep going and see where this goes, because I'm loving suddenly that little change up and I don't want to miss it. But I had to say, I was like, these lyrics are pretty pretty heavy. So my goodness, like that. Did you hear that lyric? Like, you know, they're always trying to like reveal my name. You think I don't get stressed? Like, this is really personal. Like, this is very much about Vessel, the real Vessel, the offstage Vessel. And I mean, I get it. Like, I mean, the Sleep Token fandom, y'all unique, and there's so many subsections of you. And you know, I know that people do try and out who he is. I've seen like comments or like people trying to share videos saying, oh look, it's him from before. And I'm a bit like, oh dude, if the dude wanted to be known, he'd like let you know. And clearly, like, as well, like a lot of times you think with like maybe a celebrity or singer, like it goes over their head, they're not reading the comments. And I think this is a sign that Vessel is a lurker. I think he's hanging out in the Discords, or he's on Reddit, or like on some of the social media channels, because he's obviously seeing this, that people are saying this stuff, doing this stuff. So yeah, This is like, this is a real toughie because it's just like nice and light and bright, but clearly poor Vessel is, well, Vessel off stage is going through it, and like, yeah, okay, let's keep going. We can share our thoughts on the lyrics at the end, but I struggle with lyrics, so I know by the time we get to the back end, I'll be like, and forget what I'm talking about. So I'll have to just keep stopping and saying something as they go, so sorry. Walk with me till you feel nothing, like, as well. Like, he's like, feels like he's like struggling a bit. Or, you know, and I love that bit where he's like, you know, just, I want to see those hands in the air. Like, he seems to acknowledge and understand that, of course, people are going to be curious, but, you know, dude, I kind of want to give Vessel a hug and be like, it's all right. It's all right. But obviously, you can't understand on the scale that he's, I mean, you got to think this band went from, you know, itty bitty venues to sell out stadiums. I was so sad when I saw that North America tour sell out so fast, because I was like, when they come to the UK, it's going to, well, come to the UK? They are from the UK. It's going to be so impossible to get a ticket. It's going to, and then of course Ticketmaster, the ultimate evil in the universe, is going to F us in the A, you know, with the tickets and the queuing system and the crashing and everything and the jacked up prices. You know what, let's forget. Rant about Ticketmaster is for another day. Let's just enjoy the music. But I really like how kind of aware he is. He's not just off in his own bubble. He's actually like watching what's going on kind of with his fans and the fandom. So, and he's expressing himself so eloquently. I really like that about Sleep Token. This is just so much more direct than some of their other songs. Like some of their other songs, you really have to really think about it. Maybe get out your old chemistry book from high school and, you know, your thesaurus from English and be like, what is this guy saying? But this is really refreshingly direct. I love it. You know, honestly, like, I know we're about to, I hear the drums coming in. I know I paused at the worst possible moment, but I really feel like he's pouring his heart out here. Like, clearly he is struggling with the fame, but he also doesn't want to be ungrateful. I just, you know, it's a beautiful nightmare. His stage is a prison, like hiding in the limelight. Like, oh my Lord. It's heavy, but you know, let's just keep going. I am waiting for that more heavy part to come in, and I'm hoping that the wait's going to be worth it. Because I know it's coming, and I love this stuff, and I love Vessel's voice, but at the same time, I'm a bit of a metalhead. I do love a good scream, so. I feel kind of guilty now. From he's like, did I give you what you came for? And I want to be like, no, I came for all of it. But I'm not gonna lie. This is the bit I love. And I almost wonder if that's like a nod to the metalhead community. Like, because some people are like, oh, Sleep Token's not metal. This is metal and that's not metal and it's too light. But like, he's almost, it's like he's saying to the metal people, he's like, is this what you came for? Is this what you want? And I want to be like, no, I came for all, but I'm like, I love a good scream. I do. I love some hard guitars and some nasty ass drums. And so, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it kind of is what I came for. I bring great shame upon myself.
Prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
So that song, for me, was possibly one of the most vulnerable, insightful, straightforward, and easy to understand Sleep Token songs I've ever heard. For me, with audio processing, sensory issues, I was able to get it on the first try, and I loved that Vessel kind of just bared his soul like that. And actually, really, I felt like that was a direct conversation to the fandom, talking about the duality of the success and not being ungrateful, but also the absolute intrusions into his private life. He's made it very clear with the whole mask and the get-up, he doesn't want you to know about his private life. And so I was like, I get it, dude, I get it. But it was really sweet. Like, it was really nice, and he's not being like, sarky about it. He's being very lovely. But at the same time, I want to be like, Vessel, dude, you okay? You all right? Do you need a hug? Have you got a network around you of people who are like, I mean, I'm sure he has, of supporting him, but I was like, whew, some of those lyrics, like, I hope he's got people he can talk to about that, because it was that, one foot in the, the roses, another on a landmine, the stage is a prison, hiding in the limelight, like, I'm afraid to open my front door. That one broke my heart. Like, that's, it's a lot for somebody to go from, relative obscurity as a band to, like, selling out an entire North American tour in a space of a couple of hours. Like, it's crazy the success they've had, and it's very much well deserved and earned. I mean, they've got such a great sound. The songwriting, the singing, just the everything, the look, the aesthetic. I love it all. I love the mask stuff. I know some people in my comments on my emergence reaction were like, I don't like the masks, I don't like all this. And I'm like, well, I do, because one, I'm pretty sure I have a kink for masks, but two, my first crush, my two, was the Phantom of the Opera. And three, if they want that anonymity, good, fine, do it. I'm not here to learn about their private life or anything. I'm here for the music. I love the music. And so I totally get that, and I thought that song was really vulnerable. Now, the melody itself, it was a bit light and poppy for me. Not gonna lie, that is not my genre, that is not my field, so obviously that's not gonna appeal to me, but the one thing that did appeal to me about that was the layering of the soft, the light, with the really dark, edgy stuff down here. So I thought that was quite cool. But much like the release campaign, I was like, sat there kind of like, and where's the heavy stuff? And where's the screaming? And where's the hard guitars and the drums? Like, I'm waiting. And I think it was at 3 minutes 30, like, it came in with full force. And he's like, is this what you came for? And I'm like, are you not entertained? And I was like, yes, I am entertained. This is what I love, because I am, at my soul, a metalhead, like a heavy metalhead. So I like screaming, growling, I love Ginger, I love, Arch Enemy, like, I love Behemoth, I love kind of those more screamy bands, and Sleep Token do that too. That's not to say I don't love the clean vocals and the more softer, lighter stuff they do. I actually really do. But I was waiting for my scream, and then I got it. And then he didn't just give us one, he gave us like a whole prolonged sort of like growl, and I was just like, oh, yes, thank you very much. I'm a very happy girl. I am walking away from this experience very much satisfied, satiated, you might say. But yeah, no, it was a good song. I really liked it. And I think it's not going to be like Emergence for me. Emergence, I've reacted to that one too. That song got in my soul and in my brain, and I was listening to it non-stop, like minimum 5 times a day. Minimum. Maximum, I'm too ashamed to say. So this song is not on a par for Emergence with me, but at the same time, the lyrics for me though were amazing, like just so sweet, so lovely. And I loved just the wordplay he had going on there. I just thought it was really nice, really, really lovely lyrics. Kind of reminds me of, you know, the lyrics for Take Me Back to Eden. Like the first time I heard that, I was like in tears. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So in a way, that song got me, this song, Caramel, got me equally emotional, and I loved that. The one thing I'll complain about is people were posting the song at like 6 a.m. before it was like released fully here. And I was like, guys, give us a moment, give us a pause. And there was no spoiler alert. And I'm like, oh, come on. So I had to like I said, I think I said at the start, I don't remember what I was saying at the start. I had to turn off all my digitals and just hide because, you know, there was just no kind of consideration for your fellow fan. Like I wouldn't go and spoil the season finale for you. And it's like, come on, just a little, you know, kindness. Like just give us 24 hours. I'm not even saying you can't never, but like give us 24 hours. At least give us 10 hours, you know, I'll take what I can get. But, you know, the first thing I saw when I woke up was Caramel coming on, playing, and I was like, you know, like throw the phone out the window. I don't want to see it. But that is for another rant. So we could easily go down the rabbit hole about how the Sleep Token fans have been behaving of recent. And it's such a shame because, like, I mean, I don't get into fandoms anyway. I've always said I don't. But I think it's sad to see them getting quite... was it irksome with each other? You know, you're the new Sleep Token fans, you've ruined the concerts for everyone, or you're only here for this and you're that and you're this type of fan. And I'm like, oh, guys, we all have one thing in common, and that is we enjoy a good Sleep Token song. Can't we all just get along? But I'm starting to sound like the Karen of the metal community, so I will get off my soapbox. I will stop and I will say to you, hope you enjoy Caramel. Love to know your thoughts in the comments. Yeah. By the way, just because I was about to do my wrap-up line, but then I remembered I never do this. I have an Instagram and I have a blog. Well, you're more than welcome to come and follow me, but you know, it's never that exciting, so don't feel obligated. But yes, until next time, you stay classy.